Hi, my name is Jonathan Ramos, and today I will be discussing the effects music has on our minds and our society. Music is more than just a bunch of random notes strung together by chance. It's an escape, an art, a remedy, and it connects us by the millions. Music affects us in more ways than we'd imagine. It has been applied as a medical treatment, improved academic standings, and it plays a major role in our evolutionary and cultural chain. I can guarantee you that all of us here have, at one point, or actively listen to music, no matter the genre. Now, let's dive into the impacts music has on medicine, education, and society. Neurological conditions are quite common. Anything from PTSD to strokes can severely limit human functions. To help with such recoveries, there is a process known as music therapy. The method is mainly used to recover a patient's motor skills after a stroke. However, it can be used to reduce and even eliminate the effects of anxiety and stress disorders. Music is capable of controlling cognitive, emotional, communicational, motor, and behavioral functions. In general, it has a tremendous impact on the entire nervous system. The science behind the phenomenon is quite simple. For example, some music is linked to increased levels of arousal and positivity, which induces chemicals that help counteract the effects of stroke. This particular type of music therapy is known as auditory enrichment. And as I mentioned earlier, patients have said to have lessened depression and anxiety after such procedures. Thousands upon thousands of tests have been run to determine what type of music triggers which functions. Each patient might have different notes that appeal to their specific needs, so it's vital that we can determine the correct music or sounds. The list of music therapy tasks is quite thorough. It includes sustained attention, selective attention, auditory processing, music perception, music performance, working memory, musical memory, initiation and response, and new learning. Scoring on each task ranges from 0 to 5 based on the amount of time it takes to complete each task. As you can see, there's clearly enough evidence to support the study of music therapy and its application in the medical field. Although music can greatly improve one's health and mental state, it can also be used to increase one's educational standings. Studies show that those who participate in musical activities in school have improved academic performances. Music tends to have a greater effect if introduced at a younger age. Results from various test groups' academics records show that students in musical programs scored higher on standardized tests in both English and math. Not only that, but they excelled much more in memory tasks and exhibited much less behavioral issues. Those who play instruments scored better than students who sang. Nonetheless, both groups scored increased scores on both tests. Another byproduct of participating in music is the effects it has on social and personal development. These students tend to be more outgoing, mindful of others. They are more rational when it comes to decision making, and overall, more positive as a group. This is not an uncommon idea. As someone who was in the marching band in high school, I can surely say there's a couple exceptions, but overall, these statements are pretty on par. The social implications stretch far beyond the walls of a classroom. Humanity thrives off music. Our species as a whole finds countless connections through the adaptations and installments of music. Although music is so diverse, the world as a whole can identify the emotions a song evokes. Major chords in an uptempo can easily be identified as a happy tune. As the opposite, minor chords can give off a darker feeling, a darker tone. In essence, some elements of music are universal. Also, music and language share many similarities. In the first months of our life, we can theoretically speak any language, but we become too accustomed to the sounds around us and lose that ability. The same thing happens when it comes to music. Babies have shown to keep rhythm with foreign music. However, as they grow, they stick to their native musical language. Such signs lead people to believe that we have evolved to adore music. Speaking of evolution, Charles Darwin himself believed that all animals possess some form of musicality. Koi fish were able to differentiate between classical composers, sea lions have been observed to move in time to complex changing beats, and whales sing various songs to communicate. If they have evolved to adapt to such music, then what's to say that we haven't done the same? Scientifically speaking, music is a vast and intricate topic to research, and the results have been fruitful. Music has been implemented to benefit ourselves in various ways. From personal to cultural levels, music has influenced our race throughout the ages, and research has allowed us to create clinical uses from differing melodies, increase educational achievements, and unify our people, and time again. The impact music has on our species is astonishing. To think that waves of sound dancing across the air have such tremendous power. We are at the mercy of a force that we can't see or even touch. What other wonders do these collection of rhythms hold? Thank you.